And we are live. Welcome everybody to the Banshee's Wail. Tonight we have Robert as our game master as we navigate the perils of the Festival of Horrors. Robert, if you want to take it away.
Yes. In the Festival of Horrors, the three of you, Salmonari, Allegor, and Cliff, have come to the town of Ling for your own individual reasons and purposes. While the three of you were there, the town was attacked by demonic forces, demons, bursting through to the material plane. The three of you assisted in fending them off till the portals closed. Now, the town and the monastery associated with it have decided to throw a big festival in celebration of the victory in pushing the demonic forces back. You three, as the herald heroes, are honored guests up to the monastery as they throw a festival full of joy and games and all around good times for you. The three of you walk up from the town of Ling to the monastery way, and you see many carts along the way set up, the townsfolk walking between the carts, playing some games here and there, eating food. Delicious smells about the air, as well as the sweet, faint smell of cherry blossoms drifting about in the breeze. You can hear the calming trickling of the river going across the pathway. You walk up, and on one of the shrine gates, you see a small woman adorned in a kimono with a hat on. She looks down at you and says, "Ah, you've all finally arrived. Please, see what us all have set up for you. Enjoy yourselves. The master of the monastery will be with us tonight, though he is feeling ill, so he will be here briefly, but they all want to say their words of gratitude for your three services. So come, let us all have fun for the rest of the day." And she waves down at you. She is sitting atop the gate itself.
She seems awfully nimble.
All right, what are the three of you going to do? Past the gate, you can see carts lined up. The one to your left, you can see a handsome man with curly red hair. Let me go down to him. Dressed in a beautiful kimono adorned with small gold inlays and shades of red and white. His face partially hidden by a Japanese straw hat. You see behind him, moving some stones, is a very large, muscular friend. To the right, you see a beautiful woman with pitch black hair, adorned in a beautiful dress. Behind her cart, you see sits an ogre who's just kind of sitting down on the ground, playing around with the dirt, essentially. You can see people moving between the carts further down. You see many stopped over by this cart here. Hanging down from the cart, you can see some sort of totems made of bone, kind of hanging down, jingling in the wind. And then you see more across the bridge as well.
What to do?
Well, I guess we should maybe follow her. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, see where she's going. Go with her.
Let's partake.
The woman just waves you down. She stays atop the gate. It is up to you three to decide where you want to go and what you want to do in the meantime until the master comes out to give his words.
What's going on over here? I'm going to give a nod to the woman on the right and the giant in the red curly haired person on the left and approach this cart.
This cart you walk up to, you can see it doesn't have any occupants. It's empty. Seems like it may be set up for something later on.
What about this one?
This is the cart where you saw the bone totems kind of hanging down on the roof of the cart. As you approach, you see two men kind of with a sad face turning away and walking from the cart. As you approach, you see a thin hand kind of retreat back into the darkness of the cart. In the cart, as you get close to it, you can see a very large man fitted with a cloak and robes covering him completely. He seems very, very large, almost hitting the walls of the cart itself. Have you come to play the game and roll the bones?
Sure. See if my fortune can be better than theirs. What's the starting gold?
My name is Aslithin. It will be...
I was asking you what the gold we were going to start with was.
Oh, yes. Everybody starts with 400 gold.
Okay. All right, Aslathan, I'm intrigued.
Yes, it is 40 gold to play. You roll the bones, see if you can beat me. The prize is 100 gold.
What are the bones exactly? Are they like little bits of like? Are they like bones of like little creatures, or just little chunks of random bones?
Roll me a medicine check.
Maybe they're Aslathan's bones.
They're just some animal bones I've fashioned.
Yes, animal bones.
Very well. Do I roll first, or do you?
We roll at the same time. Let me actually get my actual dice set up. This. Take 1 second to get the d6s out of my bag here. Go. One more. There we go. All right. So you will roll 4d6. Well, let's roll the bones.
4d6.
Looks like I'm the winner. He reaches his hand out. You can see large fingers stretched out. Reach out, grab the gold coins, and slide them back.
I grab his hand real quick. How about again? This is a vice of mine. Yes, Aslathan.
All right. Then it's another 40 gold.
I take out another 40.
Grab the bones to roll again.
Shake up the bones. Down.
$17. It seems we've tied. We must roll again. Are you ready?
I roll.
You rolled the exact same thing.
Yeah. Same order too. Wild.
I rolled different, but the total is 18 once again. How about we make this interesting, and we put up double for this one?
Why not?
He's got him.
Are you ready to roll once again, small man?
Yes, big man. Let's do it.
Roll the bones.
Ladies first.
With a 17, I am the victor.
And that was 180, right?
120.
120. Aslathan. I'm rather competitive. Let's keep this going, shall we? Maybe for about 5 rounds.
Maybe one of your friends would like to give it a go. It seems your luck isn't the most fortunate today.
Or maybe you're nervous. And I wave over Salmonari and Arago.
Allegor?
It's
Allegor.
Allegor. No, I believe
you like to roll the bones.
No, I believe that Cliff has it quite in hand for our group. I don't know, Allegor, would you like to give it a chance?
I'll try my hand, see if I have better luck.
He reaches his bony hand out, stretches out beyond the cart. 40 gold to play.
Reluctantly, I'll hand over the gold.
He grabs it and puts it down on the cart and the little table in front of it. And reaches out and hands you 4 bone dice. Are you ready?
I have to confirm my dice here.
The 46.
Top left of your screen.
Yeah. Top left, second option from the bottom, I think for you guys too.
Yeah. Just hover over the die.
Yeah, it's a little
That'll light
D20
to
icon.
Yep, and which dice am I rolling? Sorry.
4d6.
Yeah, so go down to the row with the D6 and over to 4 and then.
Thank you.
See, your friend is much luckier. As Lathan puts 100 gold down on the table and pushes the 140 gold over to Allegor. Luck smiles with you today, young one.
So it can be done. I guess I'll try my luck. Allegor, are you going to go again, or are you done?
I'm done. I know when to stop when my luck is good.
Let's
It's
see
once
if
on slots and calls it. Dragon.
I figure 40 gold. That's all that I care to wager.
18. That is I who's the victor.
I guess Allegor is the only lucky one today.
I would call myself a lucky one.
I don't appreciate his humor. Especially at me expense.
Well, I've had my fun.
His arm stretches out from the cart and waves in front. Maybe you'll have better chances with the other games we've set up for you.
I'll go try my luck at the pretty boy down here.
Thanks for your time, Grifter.
He sits back down into the cart and you hear it kind of shake with his weight.
Hello there, red hair. What game do you have for us today?
Ah, friend. Well, I have the game where you test against the giant's strength. Who of you is the strongest?
Not I. I'll step back
Alright.
and chuckle.
I'm just a bookworm.
Are none of you brave enough to come and compete against my friend Tsuchikawa?
At this point, it's not about bravery, it's about stupidity, and I am not about that life.
Well, what about you? As he points a finger out to Alagor. Why don't you come and test your might? It's a simple contest of lifting stone. Whoever lifts the heaviest wins.
I've had good luck so far. Might as well try, no harm.
All right. For this, the entry is 50 gold pieces. You win, I double it. If you beat him 3 times, there's a special prize.
All right, and I'll set the gold on the table.
All right, come around over to the stones as he waves over to the side of the cart. The large man Tsuchikawa walks up next to you, just letting out a grunt. Tsuchikawa, show your manners. For this, we will start off with the medium stones. Go ahead. Let me grab Tsuchikawa here. And he has a +4. All right. And on my mark, you will both lift. For this, you're just going to make an athletics check. All right. 1, 2, and lift. I saw on your character sheet. There you go.
Had to find it. I'm blind.
Both of you lift the medium-sized boulders above your head. We have a competitor yet. Finally, somebody mashing Tsuchikawa. You both set the boulders down. Tsuchi, grab 2 of the large. Tsuchikawa grunts, rolling both the mediums out of the way, grabbing 2 larger boulders off the rack by grabbing them by the rope and pulling them off. All right. Now, on my mark, we'll lift the large boulders. 1, 2, and lift.
Oof.
You both begin to lift the large rocks. You see as Tsuchikawa lifts, he stands up quickly, almost arrogantly, and the boulder slips out from under his hand, and he drops it. His eyes widen as he's shocked. Helio looks over. Well, that's 1 victory for you. So, it's 100 gold. He puts it into your pile, making a total of 150. Do you wish to continue? Again, the special prize is if you beat Tsuchikawa 3 times.
I'd like to try my luck again. We'll see if I can win a third time.
You've got this. Kick his butt. Kick his rum.
Clap.
All right. Well, for this, we'll use the same boulders, and hopefully, Tsuchikawa can lift it this time. All right, on my mark. 1, 2, lift. Tsuchikawa lifts this one up with no problem, but so does Allegor. All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to up the weight once again. Tsuchikawa, he pulls off 2 larger stones. Are you both ready? Allegor?
As I'll ever be.
All right. 1, 2, and lift. Tsuchikawa lifts the rock up to his waistline and then lets it go as it rolls to the ground. But Allegor lifts it perfectly fine. You're stronger than you look, Allegor. That's 2 victories for you. He puts on another 100 gold into the pile. You going to go for the 3rd?
Might as well and see what that prize is.
You see Tsuchikawa lift off, get the rocks set up again. See, he takes from his hip, essentially a drinking flask, one of those Japanese, like, what are they called? Gourd flasks, and begins chugging it. And then he points it over to you, Allegor. You can smell it. It smells of rice wine. Strong.
Thank you. Takes it and takes a swig. A small one.
All right. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
See if I can find it.
It's above your skills. You'll see your saving throws.
Yeah.
You handle the liquor very well. All right. Now with the extra heavy stones in front of you, on my mark, this will be the last one. 1, 2, and lift. Allegor lifts with all of their might. The stone does not move. Tsuchikawa's muscles flex as he struggles but gets the stone up to his chest and pushes it above his head. Well, there we go. Tsuchikawa still has the most strength here. As Helios pulls all of the gold. It's up to you. I'll let you throw down again and try and redo the 3rd to see if you can win the special prize, Allegor.
I suppose one more try isn't going to hurt anything. Let's go again.
All right. So Allegor puts up another entry fee to go again at the place they ended at. All right, one last one. 1, 2, lift. Again, Tsuchikawa lifts the stone, but Allegor is unable to move this one. Tsuchikawa puts his very large hand on Allegor's shoulder. Maybe next time. But he nods with respect for Allegor's strength. That was the best try yet today, Allegor.
I appreciate the contest. It was fun. I should move on now.
Spectacular show.
You gave it your all. It's all that any of us could ask of you.
If any of you are interested, across the way, my sister Arya is selling jewels.
Ooh.
I find jewelry cumbersome. So, Minari, why don't you greet the young lady?
I enjoy wearing the occasional bauble. Hello, young lady. May I browse your wares?
Yes. You can see the cart filled with all manner of gold knickknacks, um, variety of jewels of various rarities. You do notice none of them are magical, more just for spiritual use, as well as fashioned into fine jewelry.
Ooh, are any of them purple by any chance?
Yes. She pulls up a large amethyst necklace, built up into a pendant with the shape of a dragon, with and on the circle around the dragon, it's lined with multiple amethyst gems, as well as in the eye of the dragon.
Ooh, with me being a dragonborn, this seems to be, fate. How much for the bauble?
Just 20 gold pieces.
I'll take it.
And it has healing properties as well, so wear it at all times.
I plan to.
All right, and Minari gets that bonus later. Does anyone else wish to shop the wares?
Oh, I am fine, thank you.
Allegor,
Thank you.
would you care for any baubles?
Not for me, thank you. Not one for jewelry.
Some earrings would look lovely, though. But come back if you wish.
I give her a bow. What's going on over here?
Oh, yes, make sure to try the cooked chicken dishes across the river.
Food.
Yes, there are two gentlemen cooking fine dishes over across the way. If you follow the smell and the large crowd of people, you'll find your way there, no problem.
Well, I'm famished.
I thank you for the recommendation and wish you a great rest of your day. That bow.
Grabs the tip of her hat.
I nod and I'm going to join you guys. Food does sound good.
I believe Cliff
Right.
said that he's buying.
You walk past and see two empty carts off to the left. No people around it.
I think your new necklace is making you have auditory hallucinations.
You see, not too far from the other side of the bridge, the smell of chicken meat adorns the air. You see two corpulent, bearded men with large meat skewers cutting up small bits of meat, as well as making them into rice dishes. They look to be cooking masters.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh, yes. What will you have? Muho says to you.
Well, I'm incredibly hungry, but I need something light. I'll just have the biggest rice bowl you can give me. Do you have any condiments to pair with the dish?
Nothing to add. We can make it spicy, though, if you'd like.
Do you have anything sweet?
Yes, we could fashion that for you.
I'll have big rice bowl with a combination of sweet and spicy, 2/3 sweet and 1/3 spicy.
What about your friends?
I look over to them.
I'm not one for the spicy, but I'll take a bowl myself.
No one wants skewers?
Are they spicy?
Can be.
I'll try one.
I would take some as well. One.
Akan. And he babbles off the order over to his shorter friend. They begin whipping up the dishes, cutting up the meat, putting into a large pan, which looks like Muho shouldn't be able to lift with his size, but he throws it around, as well as the rice, fashioning the dishes, and lays them out for you. That will be 10 gold each.
I pitch in all 30 gold.
And I will give him a 10 gold tip for us.
He bows toward you. Ah, most gracious. Thank you. And then quickly moves over to the next person that walks up. The three of you eat the dishes. They were cooked perfectly, lighting up your taste buds as you eat, the aroma filling your nostrils. Award each of you 5 temporary hit points. All right. The food defied your expectations.
Excellent, gentlemen. Very excellent. Is there anywhere we can get drink?
Ah, the lodge, as he pushes, like, makes a signal over his stomach. Lodge man, just over there, and points off to this direction. He sells ale, if you would like some.
Perfect. Well, now I'm thirsty. And I pat both of my companions on the shoulder and head right over here to where the ale's at.
Welcome. I'm Goblin. And
Hello,
I
Goblin.
see you're here to quench your thirst.
Why, of course. Do you have anything else in addition to ale, by chance?
Ale and sake is what I have for you. You can also fashion a quick grog if you're feeling adventurous.
I'll go for the grog.
How about an ale and a shot of sake for me?
Have it right up.
I shall take a grog.
Yes. You want it strong.
As strong as you can make it.
Challenge. And for
Okay.
you?
I've had my fill of the rice wine from the last booth. I think I'm okay. Thank you, though.
Are you sure? I'll pay for it, Alagor. It's Cliff paid for our food.
What about just an ale?
All right, if you insist. An ale sounds good.
Goblin snaps his hand on the table. And so be it. He starts pouring everything, and just a few moments later lines it all up in front of you. We'll call it on the house for the 3 heroes.
Then how about a tip on the house? And I give him 10 gold.
Appreciate it. Now, how are you all enjoying the festival?
I am quite enjoying watching Cliff test his luck. I'm enjoying everything.
Hasn't been very fortunate for my coin pouch, but it has been a great deal of fun. We don't get appreciated much for what we do often like this.
Well, we're all glad, me and the town, that we could all make you feel appreciated, as we appreciate you saving us. I hope the master is able to say his words later. I hear he was wounded grievously in the battle.
Oh, poor fella. We'd like to have word with him then. We can't wait either.
He said he should be out as the sun sets. Should actually be soon now. But it's good to see you three and some new faces around the merchant carts. Oh, I do miss a few friends I'm usually around. Maybe they'll come later.
Hopefully so. We'd love to partake further. Is there anything else we can do in the meantime? I mean, we've spoke with Arya, we've had food, we engaged in a feat of strength and gambled away a little bit.
Well, I did hear that the waterfall is not meant for anyone to go near, from the short woman introducing it. But I'd say just go around the carts. But here in just a bit, the master should be out to say his words.
Should we wait for the master, guys?
I believe that might be a little prudent.
Might be best so we can pay our respects.
Before Cliff loses all of his money.
And let us enjoy our drinks and Goblin's fantastic hospitality.
All right.
All cheers to Goblin.
You all hang about toward the entrance to the monastery, going between the food and just enjoying the crowd. And after a while, you just hear a low cough just above you on the gate directly to the entrance to the monastery.
Oh my! The wee one has scared me again. She's so nimbly for such an old lady.
Evening.
She's sat down, legs crossed on top of it. Thank you for all making it. And excuse me for keeping you all around so much, but I hope you've had fun in the festivities.
Why, of course.
It's been quite enjoyable.
As you look around the festival, you come to realize that most other people have gone by now. There's just a few people at this point going between the carts. Just one person sitting down eating, a couple near the entrance. We will just wait a brief moment, as this is specifically for the three heroes, is what we're looking for this announcement. As you see the other people get up and leave the festival. Perfect. You see, we are ever so grateful at what the three of you have done and sacrificed for us. But you see, the master is coming now to grace you all. But before he gets here, you see, we must prepare his meal, as he needs to eat.
Us?
Her little old woman fingers come up and she snaps. As she does that, the sun just finally sets over the horizon. Let me grab you three.
He's going to
I
eat
slam
us.
my staff down and I just point it around the area. Ready.
Put you back here.
The hell kind of festival is this?
A festival of cannibals.
As she snaps, Pim herself up top disappears. As you look to your right, Goblin is there with a confused face, just as confused as you, and you look back, and everybody that you had seen previously is now different. The two men at the...
I can't see anything.
Neither can I.
Our tokens do not have vision. Everything looks very differently. It's all pitch black.
It's the dark.
There we go.
She snapped my eyes away. There we go.
The two men that were cooking are bearded devils, spiked, barbed beards coming through as they both grab their glaives out from under the cart. You see out from the top of the carts, the red-headed man and the woman burst out the top, flying out into the sky, their wings coming out. The two ogres joining in as Aslathan breaks through his cart and steps out from it, revealing himself as a bone devil. And they all begin to attack the heroes.
Oh, I'm gonna get my gold back from you.
I hope every night's not like this, because that'd be very expensive to replace all of those carts.
Goblin, hide.
And I will.
And bring me another grog.
Goblin, prepare the drinks.
You don't see Goblin at all. He's hiding under the counter, but you see two grogs just slowly slide up onto it.
Time for help.
Slam it back real quick.
Ooh, all right.
All right. And combat begins with Cliff.
Yes. Let's see.
There's not a medium there. There's high initiative and then low initiative.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, I'm sliding. Let me adjust that real quick. Let's see. I got Spell Sniper. What's the distance on? I'm gonna hit Bearded Devil, the closest one, with a Mind Sliver.
Go ahead.
There we go. 16 is the save.
All right.
Haha.
Yeah, he fails.
So I got 120 feet on that.
All right. I assume the first one.
Yeah, the one closest to me.
Okay, perfect. All right. Let me just do that real quick. Okay. Is that all you're going to do?
Yeah. Let me end my turn.
All right, and then he has to subtract 1d4 from his next saving throw.
Yeah.
All right. He will hop over the counter 10 feet and begin making his way. And runs up to Samanari and attacks once with his glaive, successfully hitting, dealing 8 slashing damage, and then I need a con save from Samanari.
Ooh.
Damn.
And he inflicts
Be like that.
an infernal wound upon Salmonari. Just use that. So you just deduct 5 hit points at the start of each of its turn. Then he attacks with his beard. which also hits, dealing 4 piercing damage, and I need another Constitution save throw. The poison does not affect you, Salmonari. Incubus, now in the air, flies over to get closer. Will end his turn there. The ogre just stomps about, getting closer. Go find it. And he also moves closer. And we go to Allegor.
Sorry, I'm trying to check something here.
Mhm.
Okay, can I take I'm going to take my sickle into my hand.
Okay.
And if I'm able to cast elemental weapon.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just click on it, right?
Yeah, you can just click on the name of the spell.
Weird, I'm not seeing it come up.
Oh, it might come up with a little box that says input value, and you have to select what level you want to cast it at. There you go. Choose one. Attack rolls. Okay, and which element do you choose?
Fire.
Fire. Okay. We'll do that. Just to remind ourselves that you've cast that. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Oops. Here, let me remove this box. And I'm still able to move, right? I want to step up to the bearded devil and attack. And attack it with the
You did use your action casting elemental weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess I think I'm done.
Okay. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, you use this spell. You would only have essentially a bonus action left if you had something for that.
Yeah, I don't think I do. I didn't see anything. Okay.
And the succubus also fly over in the air, ending her turn. Summoner, you see all of these devils getting closer to you. One directly in front of you.
Yeah. I am looking at what I'm going to do. Let's see. All right. So I am going to hex the bearded devil right in front of me.
Okay.
So use my bonus action for that. Is it just me or did it not actually cast hex in the chat?
Yeah, just left it blank. But
there we go.
Yeah.
All right. So I did my 1 damage with hex. And I will hit him all 3 times with Eldritch Blast. And since I am a crossbow master, not at disadvantage.
Oh, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead with your bad self.
First beam.
Misses.
Beam.
Hits.
Third beam.
Also hits.
And I will risk the attack of opportunity to step back.
All right. And as you step back, he does make the attack of opportunity as his beard arches out, trying to stab at you. But he misses.
And then how much was it? It was -5, right? At the beginning of my turn?
Yes. It was 5 health from the infernal wound.
Does that reduce my... Or is it just 5 damage, or does it reduce my hit point maximum? I can't remember.
It's just total damage.
Okay. Is that something that I can roll out of, or is it just endless?
You can take an action to staunch the wound with a DC 12 medicine check as an action.
Okay. All right, cool.
It can also be closed if you receive any healing magic.
Gotcha. Oh, and it's plus 1 damage to each Eldritch Blast that hit him, so another 2. Cool.
Yeah, I added that.
Cool. All right, and that is it for Silmanori's turn. There we go. There's the done button.
All right. The bearded devil follows suit as his brother and has enough movement to close in on Allegor and makes... There we go. Its attacks. First with its beard, which does hit with a 23, dealing 8 piercing damage. And I'll need a Constitution saving throw or be poisoned. You fail that, so you are poisoned. Let me apply that real quick. Then he makes an attack with his glaive, which also hits with an 18, dealing 12 slashing damage. And I need another Constitution saving throw from you, Allegor.
Need more luck.
There you go. You are not afflicted with an infernal wound. And that ends Bearded Devil's turn. Goplin continues to cower beneath the...
Come on, Goblin.
Not much of a fighter, that one. The ogre moves closer to help its allies. We start back round 2 with Cliff.
Okay. Let's see. A little bit of distance. And let's give Allegor a hand by hitting that bearded devil with a Mind Sliver again.
All right.
Do you want me to roll the 1d4?
No, I'll roll it real quick. Because it'll be from its saving throw.
Almost a max roll there.
11 damage, and it rolls... Okay, either way it fails, so it takes the 11 damage. It is looking worse for wear.
That'll be my turn. That's all I can do.
But it has a foe in front of it, so this bearded devil continues attacking, even though it's on its last legs. At Allegor, makes a beard attack, which misses. Allegor steps out of the way and ducks underneath of its glaive as it swings it too high. Incubus still in the air, is about 20 feet off the ground, flies in and gets closer. Ogre moves closer to you as well, as does the Bone Devil. Allegor, you can see the 2 devils in front of you, and then more getting closer and closer.
So, am I able to take a swing at the bearded devil and then move back some ways?
Yes, although if you're not familiar with it, if you do step back, any creature that's within 5 feet of you can make an attack of opportunity against you unless you disengage from them.
Okay. I'm gonna take a swing with my sickle against the bearded devil that's injured.
All right. And go ahead and roll that attack. You are poisoned, so at disadvantage. So the top of your character sheet, you would switch from normal to disadvantage.
Okay, and then you said I'm attack.
Yeah, you would just swing your sickle. So you click on the sickle.
Trying to find it.
It'll be in attacks and spell casting. It's above your items, below your health and hit die. Kind of in the middle.
Of the core piece of the character sheet.
Yeah.
I think I found it.
Okay. With an 8, you do miss.
All right, I don't know. Take a step back.
Why does that? All right, and as you step back away, one of the bearded devils does make an attack of opportunity with its beard, and it does hit you. It deals 4 piercing damage, and since it's the end of your turn, you can make another Constitution save throw to end the poison effect against you. You are still poisoned then.
No luck today.
All right, and then the succubus. Come with me.
Oh
Fly
man, I didn't do the
closer.
Constitution save at the end of my last turn.
You're not poisoned. That's the infernal wound. So that can
that's
only
right.
be that has
Gotcha.
to be closed. And then actually uses her action to dash and fly off over here. And she ends her turn. So Minari.
Let's see.
A multitude of choices in front of you.
To include ending the poison or the infernal wound.
Yeah, so it does deal 5 damage right now. Beginning of your turn.
I am going to step forward. Well, no, I'll stay right where I'm at. I'll actually take a step back. And I'm going to pop a shot at that bearded devil right here. The one that I had hit, the one that's hexed.
Okay.
Let's hit Eldritch Blast at that one. Ooh, a nat 20.
Which
16 damage.
Eviscerates it as it splatters back onto the face of the bone devil.
All right. And I am going to... Would I be able to step in between blasts with my Eldritch Blast? Like step to the side? Okay. So I'll step over here, and I'm now going to target this bearded devil. Use my other 2.
Both hit.
Dealing 29 damage. And I will use my bonus action to move my hex from this bearded devil over to this incubus.
Okay. And I'll let you re-roll it.
Yeah. 1 again.
Okay.
And then I will take a step back again.
All right.
And that will end Sominori's turn.
Go. You from the initiative. This bearded devil continues its pursuit at the nearest enemy, which is Allegor still. Attacks with its beard first, which I believe misses. Correct? No, it does hit with its beard, dealing 8 damage, and once with its glaive. So just the 8. And that will end its turn. Goblin still just cowers. And we go to Cliff. So Allegor has been hit a few times in front of you. You can see they're not too injured, but not doing the best. So Minari has stepped back behind you. 1 devil has been felled. More are in front of you than before. What does this wizard have up his sleeves? Perhaps he'll use a spell this turn.
Let's go ahead and blast the. Let's make some quick work. Let me take a look here. Zoom out real quick. I'm going to scooch over a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
About 5 feet to my left, and I'm going to use one of my staff's properties. I'm going to use the lightning strike. So, using an action to cast a bolt of lightning, 5 feet wide and 120 feet long, straight for that bone devil, and I'm only going to hit one of the ogres, right?
Yes, but I will say you also, just shooting it kind of in a diagonal line, also get the bearded devil in front of you as well, but not hitting Allegor.
Okay.
Good.
They have to make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And they take 96 lightning or half. On a
96, not 96.
Yeah. 96 damage to everyone.
Love that.
Go ahead and roll.
96.
I think you have to do that in 2 parts.
Yeah.
There we go.
27 damage.
All right. That's a fail.
The average, actually.
That's a fail. And that's definitely going to be a fail. There we go.
Can I get the effect?
All 3 fail. And yes, you asked for it, so and do right there.
Nice.
All right. And 27, so kills the bearded devil.
That is an action. That property is done, so that will be my turn.
All right. The incubus flies over and sits upon the kind of lantern structure right here. I actually just flies over and slowly sits down onto it. And then looks over at Cliff. As Cliff looks over as he sits down. And as their eyes catch, the fiend tries to charm him. As the incubus's eyes flash a shade of purple.
think
Cliff.
I have a thing
me.
that gives me advantage, or
See.
text me somewhere. No, looks like I can charm others though with my enchanting gaze or hypnotic gaze, school of enchantments stuff. Okay, never mind. What is it? 15 wisdom save. Okay.
Get wisdom. So an average roll for you. You are charmed by the handsome incubus Helio. That ends his turn. Ogre begins moving across the bridge. The Bone Devil, as he was just shot by lightning, begins to run over. As he runs, he comes about this far. You can hear his feet slamming on the ground. As he gets to here, he jumps quickly, and the wings on his back flitter as he soars over the building and lands on the other side next to Cliff. As he did not appreciate being shot by lightning. And makes 2 claw attacks, both connecting to the wizard. And then its tail swings around and he tries to sting Cliff.
Shield.
All right, you cast Shield as a reaction. It stops his stinger from connecting, but the first 2 did hit, dealing 14 damage. Allegor, no enemies directly in front of you, but an enemy to your left, to your right, and you can see 2 ogres charging across the bridge.
Not the best situation to be in, but let me take a quick look here. Am I able to use Cure Wounds on Cliff?
Yes, Cure Wounds requires touch, though you may need it more than Cliff does.
Oh, I can cast it on myself?
Yes.
Okay, but I'm going to want to go ahead and do that then.
All right.
Here.
I touch myself.
The world doesn't need to know that.
Hey, it's a song, man. We've all
Is there
seen Ted.
a limitation on the casting at what level?
For Cure Wounds, no, it can be upcasted to heal additional hit points. Though you require, you need the spell slot available to do it. So
Okay.
it'll burn whatever spell slot you cast it at. Okay.
Okay,
Well, that's 36. Let me see. You did only need 27. So you healed yourself back up to full.
Okay.
Very nice.
That's my action, right? I can't take any
Yeah.
steps or anything.
You can still move. So you have movement, an action, and a bonus action.
I still don't know where to find bonus actions, but I'm
Only
gonna take.
certain things. Like Healing Word, if you took that spell, casts as a bonus action, so you still can use an action.
It'll say casting time on the spell, 1
Yeah.
bonus action.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna step back behind Cliff, and end my turn.
All right. And the succubus flies around and lands on the side post here, swings her legs over and faces toward Sumnari and says, I hope you remembered me.
Shadow
As her
armor.
eyes flash purple to charm Salmonari.
It is. Oh.
Since you're not making an attack,
Oh, gotcha.
I'll just say you didn't use it.
Okay.
But you notice as her eyes flash purple, the gems on your necklace light up as well, and you automatically fail the save throw.
You shouldn't have
you are
put on the
charmed.
hippie necklace.
See?
This is why we can't have nice things.
All right. Salmonari.
So,
Or
charmed, I
charmed by
just
the
can't overtly attack the succubus, right?
Let me double check.
I believe it's
You
just
can
that I
do it
can't
at
overtly take
disadvantage.
actions against them, but I get to retry the saving throw at the end of every turn.
There we go. Charmed creature can't attack the charmer. Yes.
Yeah.
Charmer
so
has
I just
advantage
can't-
on ability checks to interact. So, yeah, perfect.
All right, cool.
You can't attack her, and yeah.
Then I'm going to use this turn to use. I'm going to do that medicine check on myself and the wound that I'm taking, even though I take the 5 damage. So let me subtract that. I will do the medicine check, which it's a 12, right?
Yeah, it's just 12.
Cool. 19.
You patch the wound.
And I will use 4. I'll use 3 of my d6s from my healing light on myself as a bonus action.
Okay. So roll them.
So 10. Cool.
And then you are going to end your turn?
And I will end my turn and re-roll my... I would re-roll my... But I would roll my check, right? For the first time?
Saves the fetch. If it charms another... No, I don't think you can.
It can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on a success. If the target suffers any harm or receives suicidal damage. Suffers any harm or
if you receive any harm.
Okay, so yeah, nothing until I receive any harm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, that'll end Salmonari's turn, and I'll be right back.
All right. And that one needs to go away because it is not gauged anymore. Goplin peeks his head over the counter and sees the Bone Devil standing directly next to his cart and just immediately darts back down. You can see the cart itself actually shaking as he's touching the wall. Ogres moving closer. Cliff.
Yeah, let's go ahead and what do we got here? Let's
A sticky situation.
Yeah, we're gonna slap the Bone Devil with the quarterstaff. Damn.
You miss with the quarterstaff.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Misty Step.
Where are you going?
I am going to get a little bit of distance and go closer to Salmonari. 15, 20, 25, 30. Onto the bridge. And end my turn with that. Actually, can I reroll my charmed or my wisdom saving throw?
No, it was done. No, yeah, you can't do that at the end of your turn. It's when you take damage.
Oh, okay.
Which, speaking of that, the incubus flies close to you, landing directly in front of you. He comes close, grabs you, and does a draining kiss. And I need a con save from Cliff.
Yes.
You succeed, only taking 16 damage. So he shoves you away.
And now can I make the save, or
Yes.
is that on? Okay.
Now you can make wisdom save. You are not charmed by the incubus anymore.
Your breath is
He's
smelly.
offended.
That was not a fun kiss.
Ogre moves closer, drawing ever
Uh-oh.
closer to you all. The Bone Devil, not seeing Cliff in front of it anymore, targets Allegor, the first one it sees, swiping once with a claw and twice with a claw. Only the first connecting, dealing 11 slashing damage. As its tail comes around behind Allegor and tries to stab. But Allegor dodges out of the way. How do you retaliate?
Well, I still have my sickle in my hand, so I want to try and hit it again.
All right. Remember, you are still poisoned.
Yeah. Not sure really what to do about the poisoning, honestly.
At the end of each of your turn, you reroll for it.
Gotcha. Oh, right. I
Uh-huh.
was supposed to roll disadvantage, right?
Yes, but it missed anyway. So
Gotcha.
that tells me it would have missed either way. Let me. By chance, Allegor, do you have extra attack? I believe you said you're a ranger, right?
Yeah.
So you should have extra attack. So you can swing again on a turn.
Ah, did not know that. Okay, so I just hit it again.
Yes.
Oops.
Ooh.
And there you go. You
Yeah.
crit. Just roll me it one more time.
Critical.
Yeah, give me
If
one
it
second.
hits, then I'm just going to take the crit.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Ooh.
It did hit either way. We'll still take the crit as, I mean, you rolled it twice now. You deal 12 damage to the Bone Devil.
Excellent. I am going to take that opportunity to back up again.
All right. As you run away from the Bone Devil, it does use its reaction to make a claw attack, which hits. As you run away, its claw slashes your back, dealing 20 slashing damage.
Allegory, your cervical spine is sticking out. You might want to just tuck that back in. Or...
I had a quick question too, because one of my features and traits is healing hands, but I think it does count as an action. When can I exactly use that?
You see? You have healing hands.
Yep.
Oh, if it says as an action, that's probably gonna just be as an action.
So in place
Yeah,
of your
you
attack.
can touch a creature and cause it to regain hit points equal to your level.
Yeah, and the spells it'll say casting time, action, or bonus action. Same thing with the features and traits and stuff.
I understand, yeah, it's a
Spells.
feature. It does say as an action, so you would have to use an action rather than attacking to do that.
Okay.
All
Oh, I
right.
do have extra action attack. I see that now.
Oh, and we did forget about your elemental weapon
Yeah.
real quick. So, see, I believe it's what, 1d. Here. Extra 1d4. So just roll me 1d4 out of the roll option there. All right. And you chose fire, correct?
Right.
Okay. So fire with the Bone Devil, it is immune to fire damage. So your fire fire was not effective against the Bone Devil. You'll see that with most devils. They kind of like fire.
A little bit.
If you ever want to, go down and tour around Avernus, I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
All right. The succubus jumps off of the side ledge and runs over to Silmanari and jumps to embrace. She kisses Silmanari with a draining kiss.
Ooh.
You succeed, only taking 16 damage from it. She scoffs at your rejection to her. And as you try to pull away from the charm, the amulet around your neck continues to glow. And you are still charmed. Silmanari.
So, would it be an action to remove?
No, it'd be a free action.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use a free action to tear away the amulet and toss it.
Okay. So you rip off the amulet, but its effects have still kept you charmed.
Yes. So I'll go ahead and immediately cast Eldritch Blast at the incubus right in front of me. Text.
Okay.
1
by Cliff.
2
16.
3 blasts.
26.
So +1 to
and the
each.
third one misses. Yeah.
And I will use two more d6s to heal myself. For 5.
All right.
And it's about all that I can do, so I'll go ahead and end it there.
Is from atop the stairs, you can all see it. His Goblin is crouched down, exiting the back of his cart, casually just trying to walk away. And none of the devils see him. Just casually sneaking away out the back.
It's starting to get pretty late. We should probably end it at the top of the turn order.
Yeah, we can finish this out on a second session. We'll just go through this one more turn and call it a night.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Cliff.
Let's see.
The incubus in front of you has taken a substantial amount of damage, as has the ogre down the way. The succubus in front of Silmanari looks perfectly fine. Bone Devil has a little bit of damage, but you can also see the ogres are closing in as well, feeling a little claustrophobic.
I'm going to go ahead and maybe a little bit of overkill, but I'm going to go ahead and cast Chain Lightning, and I can do that at 3. 3 bolts will actually emit from me, and I think it's 150 feet. Let's see.
Just throw it in chat. Yeah, 150 feet. See here. Leaps from that target to as many as 3 other targets.
So 4 in total?
Yeah, 4 people total, which must be 30 feet of the first target.
So could I
Which
do
is everyone
succubus,
right here.
incubus?
Like
Could I,
everybody within this area. Yep.
so I could do the incubus, the ogres, and the bone devil?
You could do the incubus, the succubus, this ogre, and this bone devil. This ogre is too far away from anyone.
Okay, let's do the incubus, succubus, bone devil, and ogre.
All right, and this is a dex save.
Power!
The bone devil succeeds, takes half damage. The ogre fails. Incubus succeeds, and incubus and succubus are exactly the same, so I'm just going to do it twice. Also succeeds. Also notice the lightning does little to the incubus and succubus. Let me divide half.
Are they resistant?
Yeah, they are to lightning.
What?
Yeah, weird, right?
Whack.
12 damage to those 2. The ogre flat out just burns to a crispy, disgusting smell. Pile on the bottom of the steps. The bone devil succeeded, taking half. But you dealt a lot of damage all around.
And that's going to end my turn. I don't want to provoke an opportunity attack or anything like that.
All right. The incubus, having been dealt a lot of damage, you breaking its charm. You see it in front of you. It just waves at you, and as at the end of its wave, it fades away. Ogre runs to the bottom of the stairs. The bone devil approaches the 2 Seminari and Allegor, making 1 claw attack at Seminari.
Shadow armor. At disadvantage. As soon as you said it, they were targeting me. I threw it up.
Okay, let me just do... I'll just roll a total again at disadvantage. It misses. And then second claw attack. Allegor. Which hits, dealing 7 damage. And then its sting, which Allegor dodges out of the way of. I think its tail has become useless at this point.
It's intimidating.
Allegor. Yeah, it just intimidates to see that high damage on the attack.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take this opportunity to use healing hands.
Okay. That instantly heals you 11. All right. And then if you don't want to do anything else, you can also do a con save to end the poison condition at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. So, and I still have to do that at disadvantage, right?
No, that's normal.
Okay, let me go back here.
All right. You are still poisoned. I believe that's a 12 to succeed on it.
This is my life now.
Poison. The succubus, with Luminari still being charmed by her, goes in for a second kiss, maybe Maybe he'll like this one. Which he does. I'll ask
Stop
you, would you
kissing the
like me
bad
to
guys.
roll for it or just take the average?
I'll just take the average.
All right. She uses a little tongue and deals 32 psychic damage.
I believe that I'm actually resistant to psychic damage.
Oh.
Yes, draconic resistance. You have resistance to psychic damage, so both of those I actually had
Actually,
resistance to.
Okay. So that's 16. The other one was 16, so 8. So heal you by 24. There you go.
There we go.
Though your hit point maximum is reduced by the 16.
Okay.
For this one.
Which was down to 44.
And then that also means that you can make a save
And that
against...
one.
You're still charmed by the succubus. You enjoyed the tongue.
Making out with the bad guys.
Silmanari. You.
All
You
right.
flirt,
I am
you.
going to move my hex because for this one,
The hex is gone.
but I don't need to be near my hex to move it. It doesn't matter that it's gone. I don't need to be near it to move it on the new
Does
hex.
it hold concentration?
Yes. So because it's technically active for the amount of
If
time.
it leaves the realm, would that break it?
So
Technically left
it would stay
the material
active.
plane. Okay. You have to see it to move it.
First cast on this target ends. So I don't. So all that I need to do is basically just hex the new target to move it.
Okay.
No, I don't need to see it to move it.
That's fine.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and bonus action hex the Bone Devil. So I'll re-roll it.
All right.
And it of course did not. So re-roll it here. 3.
Better.
And I will go ahead and hit Eldritch Blast against the Bone Devil.
Weirdly not resistant. The first misses, but the last 2 do hit, dealing
Plus 6 on top of
22 force damage.
that. And
all right.
I will go ahead and stay where I'm at. And that will end Silmanari's turn.
Copeland continues to try to sneak off. So for those that can't see my stealth rolls real quick, he is nat 20'd both times.
Nice.
No one knows Copeland exists right now. Except for you. You can see him.
Goplin does not know that Goplin exists.
Yes. He is a figment of everyone's imagination.
He's John Cena.
Aren't here anymore.
You just can't see him.
He's just walking away doing this the whole
Secretly
time.
John Cena.
Not much of a secret now.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh. All right. Well, as that round ends, we will put this on a pause in the middle of combat and come back to finish it out. Next time, we'll see if they fare well against these devils and see what this master is like and what plans he has. As that round ends, you hear small cackling atop the monastery in the back on top of it. Each of you glances back and sees Pym just menacingly putting her fingers together, watching you fight the devils. So come back next time to see how our adventurers fare.
Thank you, everyone. Until next time, we're the Banshees Wail.